Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I got a little treat today. I'm a huge fan of Wizard of Oz. I grew up watching the cartoon series and the movies, of course, and we all love the original Wicked Witch, Margaret Hamilton. And there was long sort of rumoured that she had appeared on Sesame Street as the Wicked Witch character. And it'd never been seen really because it was originally aired I think in 1975 or 76 and then it wasn't re-aired. Now the rumour was that children were too scared of the character, but and that was true of the Wicked Witch in the original film. A lot of children were scared of the Wicked Witch character, but it actually wasn't the case with Sesame Street. It was actually quite popular and people were requesting seeing it again, but they had trouble putting it back on air because rights and so forth, and eventually it was just never put back on air, and it was sort of removed from everything. And people thought it was, well, it sort of became a bit mythological. Why, why, a bit of legend, why this sort of lost episode of Sesame Street sort of was lost. Apparently she was too evil or too scary or something, and it really wasn't the case. I think it was something to do with the often this happens with actors and performers. They pass on and then their estates get the rights to their likeness and their performances, and sometimes they don't know how to manage these things because these people had nothing to do with the entertainment industry and so forth, or they're just really money hungry and they just won't do it unless they get enough money, and they don't seem to understand the actor needs to have their performance out there. Even if they're not getting a huge amount of money for it, it generates its own money due to awareness and sponsorships and more work. So it just depends on how it's done and so forth. But yeah, this it finally was apparently added to the Jim Henson Museum, and they got it under like the educational free knowledge rights or something guidelines. They found some way to get around it, and they actually aired it at the museum. So you go to the museum, you actually book to see it. But some nice person put it onto YouTube, so I actually saw it today. I started to watch the whole episode, and then I realised they'd actually put together just her clips, which is about 15 minutes. So I watched like the first 20 minutes of that 1975 Sesame Street episode, and then I realised I could just watch her scenes. So I just watched her scenes, but I've watched the whole episode as well eventually. But it was just amazing to see her. And the idea was that she had lost her broom, and oh God, what was the name of the character? I want to say Gordon, but it wasn't Gordon. I think it was Jack. Oh damn, I forgot the name of the character. I obviously wasn't watching the show in 75, so and he wouldn't give it back to her because she wouldn't ask nicely. And later she did appear on the Mr. Rogers show because they were trying to show that she was just an actress and she wasn't really the character, and they had to dress up as on air, put her witch costume on top of her regular clothes and show that she was an actress playing the part and so forth. And so there was a love for this actress, and she originally was a kindergarten teacher, and she was very good with children and so forth. So for the rest of her career, she was very good with children, and in relation to being in a film like Wizard of Oz and that. But it was just nice to finally see this legendary sort of lost episode of Sesame Street, and this performance of Margaret Hamilton as the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz appearing in Sesame Street. And I just wanted to talk about that because it's just cool. And I don't know how long it's been available for people to see. I know 2019 was when they added it to the museum, so the public was able to see it. But I'm not sure when someone uploaded a copy to YouTube. It looks like it was just done the other day. I'm not sure if it was that recent or if that was just the person. Because sometimes people, they take footage from videos from other people's YouTube channels and put them up and move them around. So you're not sure. Just because something, comes on YouTube a certain day doesn't mean that's when it became available. It might have been someone else's video that maybe was taken down, so then someone else put it up and so forth. But yeah, I just loved it. It was great, especially to see Oscar the Grouch just fawning on her and thinking she was amazing and beautiful. That was funny. But yeah, I just want to talk about that for me because I thought it was great, and if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, my pretties. Bye.